So the time to my first 100-kilometer race, the Hong Kong 100, is ticking closer. And this weekend, instead of training with one big long run, I'm doing 2 tough training sessions on consecutive days. I've been talking to 2 of the top trail runners once again to try and get an idea about why I'm doing this. So I've already come up the morning trail, going along Lugard Road, then down to Burn Road, and then up over the Twins, and the same again tomorrow. The first runner I spoke to was Andre Bloomberg, organizer of the 298-kilometer Hong Kong 4 Trails race. Also a runner himself of numerous famous distance races, including the Spartathlon and the Hard Rock 100, so he knows the thing or true. And what he said, first things first, is just a practicality issue. Sometimes it's not realistic for people with full-time jobs and families to get out and spend 8-10 hours on a Saturday slogging through the hills. So this way, by breaking it up into 2, you can still get the mileage. The next runner I spoke to was Flynn, who, when he lived in Hong Kong, won everything from the moon trekker to the trail hooker, and even ran for the Irish national team. And his point was that by doubling up, you can still get your weekend mileage in, but by decreasing your risk of injury. If you take on a big 50-kilometer training run, you exponentially increase your likelihood of picking up a repetitive strain injury, or maybe twisting an ankle when you're tired. So, coming to the end of day 1, one thing that Brian pointed out was just because they're shorter than your big, long training session doesn't mean you should underestimate them. And not bring enough water or not bring enough food, and I'm lucky I listened to him because it is so hot today. I'm so dehydrated. But I know that tomorrow's going to be harder, and that's why I earn the cash. So we're on day 2 and my legs are heavy as the guys promised. You might be wondering why I've decided to do this same route twice in a row when there's so many options to pick from. And the reason is because it's monotonous and it adds that mental aspect. Andre said in fact there were several ways in which you could make this double back also mental training. For example, why not go on a Friday night after work where you're already tired from a week of concentrating at a computer, then you've got to concentrate on running, then back it up with a second run on Saturday afternoon. So we've come over Violet Hill and my legs are killing me. That is the point that later I'll benefit from walking on tired legs. But that doesn't mean that you should entirely replace your long runs with back-to-back runs. Andre pointed out that there's a number of things you just simply can't replicate. For example, nutrition. You can probably get away with bad nutrition for a 4 or 5 hour hike, but after 6 hours, like you'll be doing on a 100k plus race, that's when you really need to dial in your nutrition. Or your gear. You'll get away with a ill-fitting rucksack, but you need to know whether or not it chafes after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. So make sure you still include those longer runs. It's been a long time since I've had to sit down when climbing the Twins. His back-to-back day is so tough, but that is the whole point. So Brian's final point was that you should enjoy it because what you're doing is tough, and once you finish you should reward yourself. That's why I'll be having a big carb meal and then rewarding myself with a few drinks watching Scotland hopefully beat Japan.